Well, the Madera Speedway hosting its biggest race of the season this Saturday night, the $10,000 to win short track shootout. Joining us to talk about the event is Stephen Blakesley, lead commentator for Madera Racing on MATV. Good morning.
Well, good morning to you, and this is an exciting week for us with a 150-lap race. We have over 40 drivers from across the West coming to Madera, California to race with us, and it's also our season finale for the points, where we have a tied season finale between a couple of 17-year-olds, Jaden Walbridge out of Vancouver, Washington, and Kyle Keller out of Las Vegas, Nevada. So there's a lot of storylines, and we just can't wait for it.
And this is a situation, I mean, you just mentioned like two top competitors, 17 years old. Is this a situation where people, they come out and see this race this weekend, they could be seeing a future star?
Oh, absolutely. We've got probably about 8 to 10 drivers in our series that are alumni that have moved on to the NASCAR National Series. In fact, a couple of our drivers this weekend, including Kyle Keller, he's going to Vegas tonight for a NASCAR West Series race, then traveling back to Madera. So these are all the drivers and staff members that are right on the cusp of trying to go up in the stock car ranks.
Yeah, if anyone, you watch stock car race and you're like, where do these guys even come from? This is where they come from. Races like this. So what can people expect if they've never been to a race out of Madera Speedway? What can they expect?
Well, they can expect a lot of family-friendly fun, lots of hot food and cold drinks. Kids 5 and under are free. The races get underway with the main events at 6 o'clock. We have a B main event at 5 o'clock. We also have a local philanthropist, Carlos Vieira, one of our track sponsors. This is his retirement race. He's going to have some kids out there from Gloves Not Drugs as his honorary crew members. So a lot of family-friendly entertainment and some of the best stock car drivers in the West. 40 entries battling for 150 laps on national TV, and it happens right here in Madera, California.
So outside of this weekend, for the rest of the season, the previous parts of the season, what kind of racing do you have there beyond, say, stock cars?
Well, so we have this 9-race stock car series that wraps up this weekend. And then in a couple of weeks, October 29th, is our Pumpkin Smash Enduro race. And we put pumpkins all over the track. We let the kids on the track, they smash the pumpkins. And then we race beater cars around it for 200 laps. So that's our big season finale. And you really don't want to miss seeing cars slipping and sliding on pumpkin guts. So we do a little bit of everything at Madera Speedway.
People don't know this. That's actually where Billy Corbin got the name for his band, Smashing Pumpkins, is by going to that race every year. Okay, so what one thing has you the most excited about this weekend's race?
Well, the competition level between Kyle Keller and Jaden Walbridge has been so incredible. I've been a part of the series since 2015, and we have never had a points battle like this. They both have 3 wins, tied in the points, drivers that are coming from out of town, 17-year-old drivers, and they race side by side. Round number 8, 5/1000ths of a second. Kyle Keller topped Jaden Walbridge, and it's been that close all season long, and I can't wait to see that battle on Saturday.
All right, you might have to get one of those into-the-track cameras they have, like in horse racing, because you might get something by a nose there. Stephen Blakesley, thank you so much for joining us. Again, the short track shootout is tomorrow at the Madera Speedway. Tickets, they range from $10 to $20, and the event will be streaming online as well, MAVTV. Kids 6 to 12, only $10.
Around the valley, especially in our North Valley, the Madera Speedway is hosting its biggest race of the season this Saturday night with the $10,000 to win short track shootout. $10,000 on the line here. And joining us now to talk about the event is Stephen Blakesley, the head commentator for Madera Racing on MAV-TV. And Stephen, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having us. I mean, this is like our big weekend, like
Yes.
Christmas for us in October. 150-lap race coming up.
Wow.
And we can't wait to tell you all about it.
Oh my gosh. So what does this, for people who have never been out to the Speedway and they're what do fans get to enjoy and see Saturday night?
Well, we have 40 drivers from all over the West that are traveling here for this 150-lap race for the 10th annual. It's also our points season finale, where we have a couple of 17-year-olds, Jaden Walbridge from Vancouver, Washington, and Kyle Keller from Las Vegas, Nevada, and they are tied in the points. They both have 3 wins, And so they're racing for that 10,000. They're also racing for the points lead. So you have that kind of combined into one event. We also have a couple of points races for our kids divisions. So a lot of family-friendly entertainment at the Madera Speedway.
Oh, that is so cool. And talk to us about the cars that we're seeing here, race cars. It's so unusual because they're not the same type of car that maybe we drive on the street. They're kind of built, they're obviously built much differently, right?
Yeah, so they're called late models because they're meant to be like a late model car you'd see on the street, but nothing street about these, although we do call them stock cars. But this is kind of the stepping stone series. So a lot of these drivers are moving on to the NASCAR West series, or even into the truck series. We've already had several Madera drivers make those kind of moves. So maybe Jaden Walbridge and Kyle Keller or some of the other young drivers can be the next ones to make that move. And they're going to try to use the short track shootout to do it.
Wow. So you can maybe see some of that talent in Madera first, and you get to see it kind of like, you know, baseball. You see people go to the big leagues. This would be the equivalent of that. That's really, really a cool chance for people in our valley to get out there and watch. How much does this cost, and how do people, you know, get there? Where should they park? All that stuff.
So it's only $20 for adults. We have some discounts for seniors and military. And kids 5 and under are free.
Great.
All the tickets are at the gate, so you don't have to worry about buying them in advance. We have a B main event that pays $1,000. That's for the extra cars that didn't qualify at 5 o'clock. Opening ceremony is at 6, and 3 main events follow that, including the 150-lap short track shootout. Very family friendly, lots of hot food and cold drinks. Got some philanthropy going on as well in the community around this event with Gloves Not Drugs. And just a lot of great aspects that make it worthwhile to come check us out. This weekend, Saturday, October 15th, for the 10th annual Short Track Shootout. We've never had a points battle like this before, and it's all coming onto the 1/3 mile, the fastest 1/3 mile in the West.
Oh, man, that's going to be fun to watch. All right, so this weekend, you got another event for the agenda here. We had those ticket prices up as well tomorrow. Madera Speedway, 10 to 20 bucks, kids under 5 for free. And if you can't get out there and watch, folks can, correct me if I'm wrong here, they can watch on MAV TV.
Yeah, and also on our YouTube page as well. So lots of ways to see the action, and we can't wait to see a great crowd at Madera Speedway.
Awesome. Stephen Blakesley, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, take care and good luck this weekend. That sounds like a lot of fun.